What's my gut reaction to Trump's first 7.3 months in office of term two? Here's what I fear. Can I be wrong? Sure. But here goes. Number one, Trump is flooding the zone, so to speak, creating so many fundamental issues that it's destabilizing both to our country and the world. This is not good. In fact, it's terrible for peace, for the U.S. and world financial systems, for American power and standing as the planet's once premier power. What fundamental problems is Trump creating? Well, I'll tell you. Number one, fundamentally, he's going to what all agrees is ultimately a highly inflationary tariff system that the U.S. abandoned over a century ago and that an appeals court has ruled unlawful. Trump should have known it was unlawful, but he doesn't care. Trump doesn't care about the law he created, the big, beautiful bill that puts us in a position where he argues we have no choice but to use his unlawful system because under the big, beautiful bill and its huge tax cuts for the super wealthy, we must have tariff revenue to make the budget work. So either the budget is kaput or the country has to abandon the rule of law. Two, Trump's use of troops. This is horrific because of the precedent it sets. Our founding fathers left it to the states, not the federal government, to handle their own internal law enforcement. And they were very careful about allowing the federal government to deploy troops in the nation's interior. This is how dictators operate. They use troops to overthrow state governments. Three, it remains to be seen, but Trump has alienated our NATO allies, and even if he ends up being friendlier to them, the fact of the matter is NATO no longer trusts us not to turn on them at some point. The rise of a militarized Germany in Europe and or Europe with its own untethered agenda, untethered free from U.S. influence, is potentially very dangerous, and all of this has been caused by Trump. Also, by ignoring custom and traditions, which he does willy nilly, he will create one constitutional crisis after the next, which is very destabilizing. Number four, Trump's tariffs. They have pushed three of the world's largest countries, Russia, China, and India, all closer together in an anti US alliance seeking to subjugate US interests. Five, if Trump isn't a Russian asset, he ought to apply for the job because he's a shoe in to get it. Trump must be impeached and removed from office now.